Come one, come all. You are now listening to the Aux Podcast. Every week, Monday night, hosted by Steelo and Max. Roll yourself up some potent, pour yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable. We finna chill.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Aux Podcast. As always, it's your boy Steelo, aka OG Homunculus, aka Cash Money Codeine, out here joined by my brother Max, aka Sir Maximilian, aka Maxing Out on Money, Aura, and Natural Resources. How you doing today, brother?
Sunday.
Woo! When you laughing with bro, but then you realize it's 5 p.m. on a Sunday. And the dread hits.
Got a few hours to go still before that hits.
Yeah, real as fuck. Real. Bro, we really both some fucking 9 to 5 fucking, yeah, we out here, bro. We're making it happen. It makes me laugh, though, because, like, fucking rap music, and then I wake up and I'm like, time to go do my corporate job in an office wearing a tucked-in button-up shirt, you know? But
yeah, you're not allowed to like Benny the Butcher's music, because,
yeah, because I'm in an office. So real,
yeah,
actually.
you're not. That's what he told me.
Yeah, he told us personally, actually. He sent a DM to the Aux Twitter and said, you're not allowed to enjoy my music or engage with it in any capacity because you're a nerd. Little did we know.
Thank you, leader of the Black Soprano family.
Sorry, what?
That's his group. He calls themselves
so
the Black Soprano family.
What's
and it's like, bro, that's definitely some nerd shit. Like, it's based on the Sopranos.
That's high-key some nerd shit, actually. Fucking Betty, man. Excuse me. I'm fighting for my life a little bit today, I'm not gonna lie. I was celebrating a little bit last night from the interview that went up on the Friday, which is fucking crazy, by the way. Thank you all for tapping in. So my lungs are feeling the repercussions of that, but here we are, man. We're balling. Yeah, so let's get right into it, bro. What you been listening to?
Fuck. I might have my shit pulled up. 1 second.
I can go first.
Yeah.
Which is a change of pace, but it's pretty cool. So this week was pretty interesting. There's been a lot of new releases that I've been tapping into. We'll get all into them later, obviously. Number one most listened to song is the new Arm & Hammer single, Super Nintendo, which is the closer off of their upcoming album. I always think it's really interesting when one of the lead singles is the closer, but this song is fucking crazy. I think we were talking a little bit last week about like how it's a little dangerous sometimes when artists like Arm & Hammer or Woods drops and everyone's like, oh, they can do no wrong, blah, blah, blah. It's peak. This shit is peak. I don't give a fuck, bro. We played games on that Super Nintendo, or we had fun on that Super Nintendo. See, I'm a fake fan, bro. I'm not even. Yeah,
we might have done both. We might have played games and had fun.
Yeah, crazy how that shit works. Eh? Yeah,
it's possible.
I think there's been a lot of, as per usual, discourse on Twitter about Alchemist fatigue and how he makes the same. Y'all motherfuckers don't know shit, bro. This beat is crazy, man. There's like a fucking Super Nintendo ass synth on it. Woods and a Lucid trading the hook. Like, it was so fucking cool. So cool. Track number 2, another new release from 1010 Benja, just dropped a song called Light Rope. I don't know how I found 1010 Benja, but he's had a few singles that have come out in the last little bit that I've been really fucking with. It's kind of like some rock music influence in there, like this crazy guitar chords, crazy riffs, and the vocals are just fucking sick. I'm really big on that. Track number 3, with recent news that we got this week, is Untitled parentheses How Does It Feel by D'Angelo. God rest his soul, rest in power. That was some hard news to get earlier this week. Me, alongside like a fuck ton of other people, D'Angelo is like one of the greatest to ever do it. Not many people know about this, but like Voodoo was one of the first CDs that I owned growing up. So like I used to spin the ever living shit out of that when I was like 6 or 7. Crazy shit, man. I just hit the fucking 6-7 one time. Oh my god, I need to kill myself.
Wow.
I need to kill it. Like I can't stop it, dude. I hear it and my brain just automatically. Anyways. So yeah, I've been spinning like that. Track number 5, I got Movement and Light by Nah Really featuring Hemlock Ernst. I'll talk about it a little bit later as well, but I went to go see Nah Really alongside another star-studded fucking cast earlier this week, and I fell back in love with that song. It's off of an album that I'll talk about later as well. That shit was absolutely fucking crazy. And then track number 5, we got Snot-Nosed Salim, 500 Dunham on the Moon, off of that most recent release, A River Dies of Thirst. Fucking crazy, man. That song just hits for me on everything that I needed to. So yeah, pretty interesting week for me. Pretty interesting week. A lot of new shit, a lot of classics. Usually you can kind of see a trend in my listening of like the most popular shit versus, I say popular, but like most listened to. But it was all pretty even this week, so yeah. What about you, brother? What you been getting into?
My number 1 was also Super Nintendo.
So real. So fucking real.
It's a really good song.
So good, dude. Like, it's so... If it's any indication of how this album is going to be, we already knew that the Arm & Hammer record was going to be crazy, but, like, this shit's going to be fucking nuts, dude.
Shit sound like Balatro.
Bro, it's a Balatro type beat, bro. That's real shit, actually. I love it, though, man. I love it. Yeah. I know a lot of people were kind of hesitant to listen because it's the closer to the album, but I feel like dropping the closer as a single is kind of smart in a way, because now you got to theorize on what the rest of the album is going to sound like. And I doubt it's going to be using the Balatro ass synths for the rest of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I don't think people would like Stone Fruit as much as they did if
Real.
it came out first.
That's real, actually. That's super real.
People would have been like, what the fuck is Elusa doing on this shit, bro? Where's the real rap? Where's the real rap?
Cyclone, disciples, grab those. Anyways, sorry. I've been on a big Stone Fruit kick as well recently, but when am I not?
My second is Man in the Mirror by Mike.
So real.
I don't know why I listened to that especially a lot this week, but I did.
Yeah. I remember when that song came out, I believe you said to me it is a jumping on the bed, having fun type beat. And like,
yeah, just jolly.
It's really fucking jolly.
We got some jolly shit today.
I love it, man. I love it. That song is so fucking good too, man. It's incredible. Yeah,
I don't remember if I had this last week, but my third was Black Xmas with Billy Woods and Bruiser Wolf. Yeah, I think I might have had that last week. It was also here this week.
Yeah. Is that your favorite off the album?
I think so. Well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's the one that I listen to the most.
Yeah. I think the concept of it's fucking crazy, man. You really kicked them out on Christmas? Just these people are sick, man.
And they got kids.
And they got kids, bro. Like, fuck, man. Yeah, that's a track, dude. And I think we were talking about it a little bit last week as well. Bruiser Wolf as like a feature artist is one of the best ever, I think, personally. It's crazy.
Yeah, that brings me to number 4, actually.
Oh, shit.
An album I just went back to for the first time in like 6 months. That came out this year. Fucking Frankie Lyman with Fat Ray and Black Milk on Food from the Gods with Bruiser Wolf.
Oh, fuck, that's a track, actually, dude. Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, I need to
like
go
a drug test. I'm measuring pee.
Like, that shit is crazy, man. And like, I think we were talking about it a bit with Noah last week as well. Nobody can have that same delivery and like make it hit the same as Bruiser Wolf, I think.
Right.
Oh, that shit's incredible, dude. Oh, I need to go back to that album too. There's a cut off there, Stash, which I really fucking like. We be vibing like a rose toy on the twat, which is crazy, but like, yo, like that shit fire, man. Yeah, no, I need to go back to that for sure.
I don't know if it'll make any of my favorite albums of this year, but it's definitely a pretty good one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fat Ray is like insanely underrated as an MC, I think. That dude's crazy, man. And honestly, I think that's the first I've heard of Black Milk, so maybe I gotta lock in, bro.
Black Milk, the only thing I know from him prior to this was he had an EP with Danny Brown like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Because he's technically Bruiser Brigade, right?
I don't know. I have no clue.
So real, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Shit, yeah, maybe I'll tap him. And track number 5, brother. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
Gray October. Oh, it's October.
I'm steady.
And it's gray.
It is October, and it is indeed gray, my friend. I don't run away from danger. I'm steady running towards it. Oh, dude, fuck me. 2 different careers, like I'm 2 different people. There's something about that Evidence verse, man, that just fucking, it just hits, dude. It just fucking hits, man. And even, bro, even Boldy fucking, if you shoot me, better kill me, keep that same composure. Like, come on, man. Goated. Yeah. Good week of listening. Right on. Nice and diverse. I like it. Let's get right into the new releases. I'm gonna be so for real. There's not too much that I was tapped into. Literally like 3 albums and a handful of singles here and there. So first thing I tapped into was the new Party of 2 record, formerly Group Therapy. I was very much so looking forward to this. I was a big Group Therapy guy, and the singles that they dropped from this thing were fucking sick. Yeah, it was dope, man. It was really fucking dope. Now that I'm talking about it, I couldn't tell you a single song that I distinctly remember because I did only really give this one listen, if I'm being real. But yeah, it was really fun, really enjoyable listen. Kind of what I was expecting from them. Like, it makes sense as the natural progression of their sound and the singles that came out from it, like Friendly Fire and I forget what it was. But like, there's Kaytranada production on this thing. Yeah, just really enjoyable, really fun listen. I liked it quite a bit. I need to sit with it a little bit more, truth be told, just because this weekend has been fucking chaos for me, if I'm being real. Yeah. That shit was really dope. A nice, I want to say it was like 34, 35 minutes. Yeah, 33 minutes, give or take. So really easily digestible, something that I'm definitely going to be going back to later today, honest to God. Yeah. Next thing I tapped into is a Addy Bop and Steel Tip Dove record. Punctiform. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I'd never really heard of Addy Bop before this, but Steel Tip Dove production, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I gotta tap in. Crazy features on this thing, a lot of like Backwoods and Backwoods associated folks. We got Def C, AJ Suede, Fatboy Sharif, Shrapnel, Cavalier, Fielded, Dunstcap. I hadn't heard of Kane Canary, but the song right before the closer, Talking Heads, fucking nuts. Definitely worth a listen, especially if you guys are into that whole like Backwoods adjacent kind of thing. If you like Steel Tip Dove production, which I am a really big fan of. Really enjoyable listen. Was this done through Backwoods? Oh no, Fused Arrow. Right on. That makes sense, actually. That makes sense. It's Steel Tip Dove. Yeah, super dope. Really, really good listen. The Shrapnel cut on this thing is like fucking crazy, man. Like actually fucking crazy. Not really rap music, but the next album I tapped into is the new Tame Impala record, Deadbeat. One thing y'all should know about me, I'm a big Tame Impala guy. Currents changed my bitch ass life when I was like 13. I've heard some people say that this isn't their favorite or like it's not good. I think they're fucking stupid. This shit is crazy, dude. It has a little bit more of like a funk disco kind of sound to it, which is a cool bag to hear Tame Impala in. This shit's fire. I think it's fucking incredible. I really, really liked it. In terms of like non-rap albums, this is one of the best this year, I think. And like, that's to be expected. Tame Impala is the fucking, like, one of the goats of this shit. Really enjoyable listen. I liked it quite a bit. And we had a fuck ton of singles this week that I tapped into. First and foremost, we talked about it already, but Super Nintendo, Arm & Hammer. Bro, I could just be glazing. Mercy might be album of the year. Mercy might be album of the year, bro.
It's not even out yet.
It's not even out yet. But, like, bro. Like, listen, I'm a proud glazer. Like, y'all should know.
I know. I don't know. I know what my album of the year is, I think. I've had enough time.
We're not going to talk about it, but if it's the one I'm thinking of, send a little message right quick, because I think I know the one that.
No, it's going to be a surprise. I'm not.
Say less. Oh, I don't even get the spoiler. Shit. Oh, shit. Okay.
No. No.
I'm okay with that, I think, actually. Yeah. Dude, but like, it's gonna be fucking crazy. It's gonna be a crazy fucking album. And like, I know it's gonna be, you know? Like, it's definitely gonna be one that I spin the fuck out of. This single is crazy. I know a lot of people are holding off from it. So when you eventually go and listen to this thing at the end of the album, you're gonna realize why I'm glazing as hard as I am. Yeah. Track number 2, I also talked about it earlier, Light Rope by 1010 Benja. For a lot of people that I know they would really like this guy's music. So if there's one thing that you should listen to this week, if you just need a song, please listen to this one. I think more people need to get on the 1010 Benja wave. He's fucking incredible, dude. Like, genuinely fucking incredible. This shit is crazy, man. Kind of a hard sound to describe. He had a song earlier, like I want to say 2 weeks ago, called Yam as well, which I believe is part of an upcoming album. Tap the fuck in, man. When that album comes out, I will be highlighting it. It's really fucking good. Really, really, really good. Track number 3 I tapped into is a new Chuck Strangers and Alchemist, Torn in 2. I think we were talking about it a little bit last week as well with Noah, that Chuck Strangers is one of the most underrated producer MCs like ever. We were talking about that with Sifu as well, if I'm not mistaken, which is crazy that we're fucking able to say that. Shout out to the Pink Sifu interview as well, man. Go watch that shit if you guys haven't watched it. Yeah, this shit was dope though. Really, really fun. Once again, I'm batting for Alchemist because I think he's getting a lot of unnecessary criticism on Twitter. He's one of the greatest producers to ever live, and you can't deny that. You simply can't deny that, man. Yeah. Next single that I tapped into is a new 12K Gotti feature featuring Neonte. This Thing of Ours. Fucking crazy, actually. 12K Gotti is like, I'm 1 degree of separation away from him because that's the homie's homie. I've been listening to his music for a little bit now. I hadn't really like tapped in, but everything I heard was dope. And the fact that he's getting the 10K cosign and the Neonte feature, apparently there's a lot of stuff coming up from him, which will be within that 10K realm as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Really enjoyable listen. Really, really enjoyable. Next single I got is Bloodsport, which is a single off the new Common Hazard album, which will be coming out later this year, featuring none other than KLG Clerge. They announced this thing, like, I want to say a week and a half ago, and I was really looking forward to it just because I'm a really big Clerge guy. This shit is crazy. This is not a bag I expected to hear Common Hazard in, especially after Kill DJ Academics 2. Way different, way more experimental, way more in the line of what Clerge usually does. Really interesting. And I'm excited to hear how this album is going to sound like, if they're going to play into that sound a little more or get a little more traditional with it. Like, I'm excited for all the features. This thing's going to be dope. Tap in. Next up, we got Painter by J Cinema, produced by Tony Seltzer. This shit fire, bro. This shit is fucking sick, man. It's kind of J Cinema in his pinball bag, which I think is kind of not a fair comparison per se, because like, it's Tony Seltzer production. Of course, it's going to sound within that realm. But compared to the shit that J Cinema normally does, this shit was really fucking cool. Really, really, really good. And because Spotify is lame and gay and stupid, it lumped in the single from last time in there, Mystery to You, which is also a really good single. Don't get it twisted, but like, I don't know why they do the thing with new singles, how they lump every other single. Doesn't make sense to me, but that's fine. Next single I got into is single off the DJ Premier and Ransom album, Amazing Graces. Last week I said that I really liked Ransom. I think I'm gonna take that comment back.
All right.
Like, he's alright, but like this I wasn't moved. I wasn't moved. You know? The beat was cool. It's grimy New York shit. Yeah, that's about it. It was alright, I guess. Like, cool, man. Yeah. I'll still listen to the album once when it comes out. Maybe I like it, maybe I don't. Who fucking knows? Up next, we got a new Red Veil single, Mini Me. This shit was fucking crazy. This is low-key one of the best Red Veil songs I've heard in some time, which is crazy because Learn to Swim is like one of my favorite albums ever. Red Veil's just in a different bag, bro. Like, this is some next shit. Like, it sounds a little more like experimental, for lack of a better. I really hate that I have to use the term experimental, but this is unlike anything I'd heard Red Veil make before. He's getting into a more like, I don't even know. It's a cool fucking bag though. It's a really, really cool bag. I like this shit a lot. Also Spotify doing the thing. It's lumped in with a single from last time, Brown Sugar, which I like quite a bit. Yeah, if this is the beginning of a Red Veil album rollout, I will be there. I will be excited. I will be listening. This shit's dope. Up next, we got a new single from an artist I hadn't tapped into, Nana Who. Reason I tapped into this is there's a Seiki feature on there, Polly's Wool. R&B kind of like a Leanne, what's her name? The lady with the really nice teeth who made that really good album.
What
her Leanne La Havas, I believe her name is. Hold on. I think I just know Leanne La Havas. She has some really nice teeth, man. That's all. Like the album cover from 2020 is her smiling, and like it's one of those ones that you look at it and be like, damn, she has some nice teeth. Anyways, I'm on one today. I'm on some bullshit today, guys. When am I not? But same kind of vibe to that. Seiki bodied the feature. Really, really good, enjoyable. Kind of a cool bag to get into. If you guys listened to Lost in America from earlier this year, tap in with this single. Kind of reminds me of Hypocrite's Prayer in the sense of like delivery, flow, etc. Really, really enjoyable. Up next, we got a new PTY single featuring Feek called Banshee. Give PTY his flowers, man. That's all I'm going to say. This dude is one of the craziest producers in the underground, and hearing Feek on his production made me kind of proud. I'm not like that crazy shit. My man's moving up in the world, and that makes me happy. This shit's fucking ill as fuck, too. Feek fits like a glove on this production. It's really fucking enjoyable. Up next, new Perry Mason single, Lacuna Inc. I believe this is also the beginning of a new album rollout for Perry. I'm a big Perry Mason guy. This shit is a little more melodic, a little more laid back from the usual shit that he's on. But yeah, dope as fuck. Really, really dope. I liked it quite a bit. Up next, Teller Banks and Ed Glorious, another single from their upcoming album. This one's called Real Monsters. Fucking crazy, dude. Really, really, really good. I know this album's gonna be fire. There's been 3 singles off of it already. This shit is gonna be fucking nuts, dude. Crazy, crazy shit. Next single I tapped into is Analog Fluids of Sonic Black Holes, colon, The Myth Holds Weight, which is, the reason I tapped into it is there's a Moor Mother feature, and then Wooden Elephant, Beethoven Orchestra, Bon. I don't know who the fuck these niggas are. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Moor Mother.
You naming shit anything. Just anything.
Like, you know? But it is Moor Mother. I really like Moor Mother, so I tapped in. Her feature is incredible as always. She is one of the best pens ever, I think. Always talking about some real heady shit. This is no exception. I don't even, like, I've listened to it twice. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but it's cool. Really fucking cool. Yeah. Next, I tapped into Attitude by Ghost Boy RJ featuring Pudge God and Big Z. Ghost Boy RJ, if you guys aren't tapped in, is an artist coming out of the Toronto scene who's one of the best doing it right now, I think, in that whole collective GTR. This shit was crazy. I'm really happy to be tapped in. They have an album coming out later this year. Ghost Boy has a bunch of shit coming out later. You guys got to tap in if you aren't tapped in already. This shit is crazy. Really, really enjoyable listen. Big Z, one of my favorite MCs in the Toronto scene right now. He bodied that shit as per usual. Yeah. This one is a whole album, but I didn't put the album on the playlist. But Carly Rae Jepsen dropped the 10th anniversary edition of Emotion, which is like one of my favorite albums of all time, which I know is a little crazy coming from me, but she kind of just remastered the record and like, oh my God, dude. Like, yeah. Crazy enjoyable. I hadn't listened to that album in some time now, so going back to it, I was like really happy about that. Kind of a nice, refreshing take on, you know, the shit that she's on. Yeah. Up next, we got a new Junior Worm single, or JR Worm, sorry, Flowers. Shout out JR Worm, part of the 10 Worms collective. Still doing a lot of solo shit. I've been tapped in with him since Wonton put me on. This shit is fire. This shit is crazy. This is once again an artist that I think you guys need to invest in the stocks of pretty early, because I know that they are going to be up and coming like they're going to be popping off very soon. The quality of the music is crazy. It's all all self-produced, if I'm not mistaken, this single at least. Yeah, crazy shit. Really enjoyable listen. Up next, we got new Jordan Ward and Sailor single, Smokin' Partner. Single of an upcoming album, which we'll get into a little bit later. This shit's crazy. I love Jordan Ward. I've been a big fan of Jordan Ward ever since I heard Fam Jam 4000 and Forward, the album. So, new Jordan Ward, I'm always happy. This shit's gonna be dope. Up next, we got Manic by JPEG Mafia, which is just now releasing on DSPs. If I'm not mistaken, this was a song from the LP era that's just now hitting streaming. I think, don't quote me on that. It was cool. It was alright. I'm not as big of a JPEG Mafia fan as I was once upon a time. This shit fire though. Like, it's cool. It's Peggy. You know, he's doing his thing. Up next, we got a new Reiki Apollo single, Make Do, featuring Inside Out. I believe this is also part of an upcoming album. I hadn't really heard anything on that front, for lack of a better term. I don't know if there's an official album announced. I'm a big Reiki Apollo guy. That's the homie. That's oomph. This shit's really fucking cool. Yeah. And then finally, the most recent single. Oh shit, hold on. There's a Rap Ferreira Kenny Siegel single that came out. I didn't tap in with that. I gotta tap in. Let me add that to the playlist. Confused X Consumed just dropped a single, As the Sun Rises. That's also the homie. That's oomph. Producer doing crazy shit. I believe this is the beginning of their body of work finally being put out there. I know they've been cooking for some time. Yeah, this shit's dope. This is another one that I think you guys got to invest in early. Crazy producer. I know he's only going up from here, so that shit's gonna be dope. That's gonna be crazy. Now let's pivot over to this. In terms of Bandcamp releases, we got a new Sequence single, Struggled remix featuring Shay Prod and Killer Kane. I'm a big Sequence guy. Taylor Banks put me on him. Everything that I've heard so far has been fucking crazy. I'm not following on Bandcamp. I'm a fake fan, bro. That's crazy work. That happens every time on Bandcamp, bro. Yeah, this shit's cool though. Really, really cool. Kane production, always gonna be fire. I hadn't heard of. Featuring Shay, produced by Killer Kane. I don't know how to read. Yeah, this shit's dope as fuck though. Really enjoyable. I liked it quite a bit. Tap in with Sequence, man. He also just did like a short film that he sent me, which was really fucking funny and cool. I like that shit quite a bit. Shout out to Creative Minds. Next single I tapped into, I think it's on Spotify as well, but I just watched the video. A new Bishop Nehru single, Mr. Pessimistic. I hadn't heard a Bishop Nehru song in some time, and I got reminded at how much I like Bishop Nehru as an MC. So I went back, and then I realized he's been consistently dropping work for the last 10 years, and I just haven't tapped in with it. So I might be going on a discography deep dive soon. I know he's starting a new merch/clothing line, which I'm going to mute this video because I don't want to get copyrighted, at nonersonly.com. Everything looks pretty cool so far. So shout out to him. He's doing his thing. Really, really enjoyable. Yep. I think this means there's going to be a new album coming soon, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be sick. Up next, we got an album by Nico and Blackula, which are two of the homies as well. Showtime. Produced completely by Blackula, a.k.a. Hunky Hippo. I wasn't familiar with his game, bro. This dude's a nice producer. He's crazy with it, man. Dope sample chops, good soulful shit. Nico, one of the coolest MCs in the underground right now, I think. A lot of potential from that kid. Yeah, this shit's fire. Super, super good. Definitely worth a listen. It's on YouTube and SoundCloud right now, exclusively as far as I'm aware. Maybe DSP soon. I don't know. I haven't really talked to him about it. This shit was fire, though. Really, really enjoyable. Definitely something you guys should tap in with. Yeah, super dope. Up next on Bandcamp, we got a single, Tommy, featuring Snotnu Salim by KLG Clerge, produced by Manu Travau. This is a single off of the upcoming album Muses, if I'm not mistaken, which will be coming out a little bit later. Yeah, this shit's crazy, man. This shit's crazy. This is one of the best Snotty verses I've heard. To be fair, I've only listened to this and River Dies of Thirst. Clerge is fucking crazy as well, as per always. Yeah, this shit's nuts. This shit is super fucking nuts. I know this album is gonna go fucking bananas, dude. But boom, I didn't listen to this single, but off the new Big L. It's Big L featuring Nas, produced by I don't know who's produced by, but it's a single off that upcoming Big L posthumous joint. I just didn't have a chance to listen to it, but something that I wanted to bring to attention because I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. That's going to be crazy. And I think that's everything in terms of new releases. Yeah. So now into upcoming releases, the Aux is just turning into fucking Steelo's Yap session, isn't it? That's fine. That's okay. But PTY is going to be dropping off something as well, featuring July, Morning Run, Feek, Dreadgeist, No God, Crimson Merlot, Tetsuo, Jordan, and Blank is Gone. I'm not too familiar with Blank is Gone, actually. Y'all know me. I'm a PTY Glazer. I will always be a PTY Glazer. This is coming out on Monday, so the day that this episode is up, actually. So y'all better tap the fuck in. I haven't had a chance to tap in yet, obviously, because we were recording a day prior. Bandcamp only. Y'all motherfuckers need to tap in with Bandcamp. There's a lot of crazy shit going on Bandcamp, especially with PTY's work. This is going to be crazy. I feel like, let me see. Hold on, let me leak something real quick. Oh, Banshee's off there. Right on. You know, I think I've heard Pipe Dream, actually, the closer off there, featuring No God. And if it's the one I'm thinking of, that song is fucking crazy. So you guys got to tap in. That's going to be dope. This one, I'd imagine both of us are excited for, Max, but allegedly a Stove God Cooks album, Goat Stamp, is coming out November 28th. I have to take this with a little bit of grain of salt because Stove God has said that an album has been coming out a lot. So I'm not going to believe this until it's in my hand or there's a single or something. But if this is real, this is big fucking news because I think that means Stove God got out of his Rock Nation deal. Rock Nation is listening. I can't be talking too crazy, but
it was not Rock Nation, right? It was not Rock Nation. Rock Nation was not the label that was fucking him.
Oh, word? What was the label?
No, it's fucking Baby Grand, whatever the fuck, whoever the fuck that is, like smaller indie label. It's some Rock Nation was trying to get him out of that shit deal.
Oh, okay. No, shout out Rock Nation for that and that exclusively. Right on. Okay. Cool. But either way, I'm super excited for this. I think there's a clip of him playing a single on that Fat Joe podcast. And yeah.
Probably.
Just makes me laugh, dude. Yeah. This is gonna be crazy though. I'm really excited for this. Let's hope it's real. Up next, I think we're also both excited about this. A new Mike Shab album, Fight the Power, is out October 24th. Shab has been on a crazy run this 2025, man. There's been a lot of shit. And the fact that he's dropping another full-length album even after Shab Van Gogh came out earlier this year, this is gonna be fucking wild, I think. This is gonna be really, really cool. I don't think there's a single or anything out for it yet, but yeah, we will be tapping in. We will be there when it comes out. It's gonna be dope. That's like later this week, isn't it? Yeah, that's literally this upcoming Friday. Type shit. That's what's up. But I talked about it briefly here and a couple weeks ago as well, but on November 7th, KLG Clerge and Manu Travau are dropping Muses. I believe it's going to be a Bandcamp only as well kind of thing, but I will be there. I will be listening. I've already talked about this album a bit, so I'm not going to stay on this too long. This shit's going to be dope. You guys don't want to miss it. It's going to be sick. Bada boom. And the homie ZTG said he was going to drop an album this year, but didn't commit. But they're dropping a 5-song EP. It's called The Lost Scripts. ZTG is one of the homies. He's cooking up something fucking crazy with this. The aesthetic, the visuals, has like some horror movie shit going on. So I'm going to be really excited for this. I'm going to be listening. ZTG dropped an album, an EP last year that I really liked. So that's going to be fucking cool. Yeah. And then we talked about it a little bit earlier as well in the singles, but Jordan Ward is dropping an album January 30th, Backwards, which is going to be fucking sick because like forwards, backward. Shout out Jordan Ward, man. That's a creative guy. That's just going to be nuts. The single was really, really good. I know this album is going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to it. Bada boom. And then not really a music announcement, but rather a tour announcement. But Fly Anakin just announced his tour with Quelle Chris, Big Kahuna OG, Iwane with Silk Money, Maxo, Henny Low, Monday Night, and more, obviously with different dates. I don't think Silk Money or Maxo are going to be coming to Toronto, which would have been crazy, but shit, bro, Fly Anakin tour. I'm there. I already bought my tickets. Yeah, that shit's going to be nuts. And I think that is everything for announcements. Yeah, I'm going to take a bit to, yeah, we're good. We're good. How you doing today? I feel I just talked your fucking ear off for the last 34 minutes.
I'm chilling, kind of zoned out a little bit, but
yeah. Can't say I blame you. yeah. What I wanted to talk about this week, actually, we're kicking up the Yap Fest right back at it. But Rohan of the Rap Music Plug Podcast put together a really dope show this week with Jesse the Tree, Not Really, Hype Keech, Ghost Boy RJ, Bridge of Sand, Slumber Logic, Big Brody Odie, Marrow Raps. I hadn't tapped into Big Brody Odie or Marrow. That was the first I'd seen them perform. Fucking crazy, though. There's something about like a basement show. The venue is literally Basement 254 in Toronto, which is a crazy dope venue. This shit was nuts, man. Shout out to my man Jim as well. Always tapped into the underground. Jim, I don't know if you listen to this podcast, but I love you, dog. You're the fucking homie. This is one of the craziest rap shows I've been to. It was so fucking cool. So cool. I've been listening to Jesse for like three years, I want to say at this point. And the fact that he was there showed love. We talked like a bunch. I'll show them later, but I got a bunch of physicals and shit. That was a very full circle moment for me. So really fucking cool. I have some more videos that I posted. Jesus Christ, that's loud as shit. I took them vertical because I'm not really about this shit. I'm actually a fake concert enjoyer. Keech's set was fucking crazy. It was supposed to be Wave Generators, but I know Nosaj couldn't make it up to Canada for some unforeseen circumstances. Would have loved to see that, but Keech bodied his set solo. Oh, that's so fucking loud. Twitter, why are you doing this to me, bro? Yeah, Jesse's set was fucking crazy. Not Really set was crazy. I'm not gonna open up the next video because it's gonna fucking be loud as shit. Yeah, super dope. Ghost Boy RJ bodied his set. Yeah. And fucking Rohan did his DJ set. DJ Ro, my fucking goat. Shout out to that guy, man. Yeah, this shit was crazy. Really full circle moment for me. Oh, fuck, I got the tab order wrong. Last new music announcement, the Outdoorsmen are dropping on Halloween, October 31st. I believe they said the single was out, but I couldn't find it on DSPs. Maybe it's just not on Spotify. I've had a chance of hearing this thing relatively early. Leaks, low-key. Y'all ain't ready for this one, bro. Y'all ain't ready for this one, man. The Outdoorsmen are fucking dope. That's Sneaky Preacher and Big Z, Big Zed. Yeah, this shit's fucking nuts, dude. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that's it for announcements. I have a feeling this episode is going to be a little bit shorter just because there's not too much that we needed to talk about, but I'm okay with that. I've made my peace with that. I guess what we want to talk about this week a little bit, since we haven't talked about anything vinyl related recently, I was telling you a little bit earlier that on Discogs, I've been looking for a copy of Let the Sun Talk for some time. The cheapest one I could find is 174 Canadian, and that's a little fucking crazy. So I think this leads into a bigger discussion about how physicals of underground rap music has just been getting fucking out of hand, to say the least, which is a little fucking nuts. Because, like, dude,
yeah,
it's crazy, man.
I think just general like rule of thumb, if there's an artist who you're a fan of, if they have an album coming out,
just get it.
You probably should just buy it for retail, even if you haven't. I know a lot of people will wait until things come out to buy them, and of course, like if you don't have the money, that's a different thing. But if you're just like, I don't know, I kind of want to wait. If you know the artist's like stuff is usually more limited, like Mavi's a good example for right now, right? Like I think Shadowbox, I think it's still up for retail.
Yeah,
I think you can just go buy it, like a couple of the pressings, but I feel like 2 or 3 years from now, after he drops another project or has another like big set of singles and like gets super popular, I think that thing is gonna like skyrocket in price.
Oh, without a doubt, dude. Because
I bought my Let the Sun Talk. I was looking at my Discogs again like over the weekend, and I bought Let the Sun Talk. Let me figure out exactly how much it was. It was not that expensive. It was
Yeah. And you copped it pretty much right away, right? Like when it first got pressed, if I'm not mistaken?
No, God, no.
Really?
I got it in like 2023. Yeah, it was.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I didn't really start collecting like crazy until then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that stuff I got that year. Let me see.
It's just fucking wild, man, because like I think it's not really a problem per se, because at the end of the day, the artists are getting their bread, getting the, the profit from their art, which I'm happy for. But the reselling is fucking crazy, man. And like it's kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was right after the news of D'Angelo passing. You go on Discogs, and then obviously like Brown Sugar, Voodoo, Black Messiah, those physicals are going for like exorbitant amounts of money, and like it's just kind of cooked, man. Like we talked about it a little bit with Ka, with all the physicals. Like people are copying shit just to make a profit off of it, and like I don't know, man, doesn't really sit right with me. Not very cool. And like with underground rap music becoming as popular as it is, I feel a lot of the similar shit is happening where people are copying it just for the sake of having it. And like, I don't know, man, that doesn't really sit right with me.
Yeah, I mean, part of the problem is that shit is so limited that like I think there's a lot of like Big Love pressings usually have that issue. Like those are usually superficially like inflated in price just because they usually only make like 500 or less.
Yeah. Like I know the Laughing So Hard It Hurts, there was only like 200 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Like that's pretty normal for those pressings, no matter really who the artist is. But at the same time, it's kind of like
it's fucking crazy, man. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at it now. I got Let the Sun Talk about 2 years ago for $65 American.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which I think is less than what it would have been if I paid shipping from the fucking Netherlands where that shit got pressed originally.
Where it got pressed, yeah.
So,
oh man.
Now to look, the cheapest one of the picture disc, which is one of the ones I have, that shit is $300. Is the first available one.
Fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy. Even just like, I want to say the one I was looking at is the standard black pressing. Bro, that shit is $200.
Yeah.
God, like, funny enough, I'm going to go see Mavi live like tonight. So I hope that there's a chance that he maybe has some kicking around, because I will definitely.
He doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't, huh?
He doesn't. He has Shadowbox copies there.
I got two of them. I got two of them joints already, bro. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the all of his other stuff is sold, because I know on his tour last year he had the last of those, the Big Love copies of Laughing So Hard It Hurts at the merch booth.
Did he go down and talk to people and sign shit at your show or no?
I didn't wait around. I mean, he might have if I waited around, but I didn't hang outside because it was late and I was tired.
I'm probably going to be bringing... I don't have any Gibbs or Explicit Alchemist vinyl, and I don't think they've been going out anyway, so I'm probably going to bring Shadowbox, one of them, and see if I can get it signed, hopefully, God willing. Yeah.
Worth a shot.
Worth a shot, I'd say. Worth a shot. Yeah. But yeah, it's fucking nuts, man, because, like, we'll talk about it a little bit later as well, but, like, looking at, like, Makami presses and, like, shit like that, like, underground rap physicals have just hit a point where they're, like, really fucking expensive on resale. And, like, I don't know, man. I think it's a slippery slope, Because, like, I'm all about, like, exclusives and, like, limited pressings, this, that, the other. But the moment they leave retail is the moment that it gets, like, fucking wicked. You know what I mean? And, like, a little dicey at times. Because, like, even I was looking for, I'm going to spoil my mail day a little bit, but I've been looking for a copy of Spirit Roaming by Kai Solo for some time now, right? The ones on the Bandcamp, I don't think they were shipping to Canada, so I was just on Discogs. Those are going for, like, 100, 200. And, like, Akai is not getting that profit. You know what I mean? Like, he was selling those things for $40 a piece. which is like reasonable, all things considered, you know? So the fact that like you have to keep your eyes out and you have to wait for a proper fucking, you know, like I think that's a little bit crazy. I think it's a little crazy personally. There's an
part of it also is like, especially for stuff that's been pressed for like 3 to 5 or more years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every time someone buys one of those off of Discogs,
yeah,
there's a better chance that one of those copies is never going to leave that person's hands, right?
mm-hmm.
Like,
mm-hmm.
when I buy a copy of Let the Sun Talk,
yeah,
I am taking one off the market because I'm never going to sell it, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
there's a lot of consumers like that out there. So it's like effectively just reducing the number that are even in circulation to be bought.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
mm-hmm.
every time an actual collector and somebody who wants to have it forever buys it, that's another one that's never going to be sold.
It's limiting the market, right?
Right. So like I think that's part of it for a lot of records, like
that's
especially stuff that came out upwards of 5 years ago, like the super limited ones, like pretty much all the Big Love pressings are that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking all of them, dude. Oh my god.
But like that inherently, there's kind of like two waves of the price gouging. The first one is like the resellers and people who are buying it on launch just to sell it. And then increasingly the albums are just going to get more scarce as time goes on because people are going to be adding them to their collections forever.
Yeah, yeah. And like, I think there's nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day, I know a lot of these people are spinning the records and actually enjoying the music and own it for the sake of owning albums that they like. I think that's pretty cool. My problem is the people that buy it intending just to sell it and intending just to flip it. You know what I mean? Like, I was pretty big into sneakers not too long ago. I'm not going to dox myself too much, but I had a connect at a Foot Locker. The amount of people that would buy these things with no intention of wearing them and no intention of using them just for them to collect dust somewhere and them to make a profit like a year or two later. I just think that the reselling idea is just fucking whack, dude. Like, I just think it's fucking crazy. And like, even looking at like relatively new releases as well, like, you know, the pressing for Live, Laugh, Love that you sent me that I pre-ordered?
Yeah, the splatter one?
Yeah, the splatter. Fucking sick. I'm gonna love it when I get it. When all those pre-orders sold out, I think I saw something on Discogs of someone like already planning to resell it. And it's like, dude, like, the album ain't even in your fucking hands yet, cousin. Like, what are you talking about? You know?
I saw that, yeah. If you go on eBay, anytime there's a new album or vinyl release, like, you will see people
selling their pre-orders.
Like, I was seeing that, like, the Ghetto Records Arm & Hammer Mercy record was already up for, like, $300 or something like that as well.
Really?
Like, stuff like that.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. Like, that's disgusting to me, bro. I don't know. That's disgusting. And I feel it is going to contribute to a greater problem of collecting physicals of albums that you like becoming less and less accessible. Because, like, you see with almost every big underground hip-hop release now, you get the variants that are limited to, like, 50 with the OB and this, that, the other. And, like, that's cool and all, but it feels like to make profit off of physicals, you need to make like a collector's item as opposed to just the music. You know what I mean? And like, shout out to like, you know, Backwoods, Sifu, even Akai Solo is really good with this, where you make your collector's version for the people, like the real heads who want to tap in, but then you also make like a fuck ton of just standard black pressings that you sell for $40 a piece, so people who want to listen to the music can listen to the music. And that's cool, in my opinion. But when, like, not to call out Makami, but when Makami makes fucking 17 variants of rich ass Haitian, one of them is this color, one of them has, you know, Haitian dollar bills in there. Like, yeah, that's cool and all. You're selling these shits for like $300 a piece, bro. You are actively encouraging resellers, you know, with shit like that. And I think that's what gets dicey, because it's like, what if I just want to own the record and I want to listen to the record? I don't give a fuck about the color. I don't give a fuck about this. I'm just trying to spin it, you know? And I think if the game progresses in a way where that's the only thing that's really happening, I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's healthy for collectors. I don't think it's healthy for people who want to own the shit, you know? It's dicey. It's dicey. That's what I think, at least. Because, like, fuck, dude, I would love to own some Makami vinyl. I would love to listen to Self-Love on wax. You know what I mean? But, like, Lord knows if I'm ever going to be able to do that. Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's like, because you can't really do anything about that, just, like, inherently, like, as a consumer, you can only buy shit that's available, right?
Yeah.
The advice that I would give as someone who's, like, actively trying to catch up on all of the physicals that I missed over the last, like, 10-ish years when I wasn't collecting, right?
Yeah.
The price that you're looking at currently is probably the cheapest that it'll ever be.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about this a couple days ago, but I was looking through my Discogs like purchase history.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I bought a copy of Super Tecmo Bow, just the standard black variant, mint, unopened, sealed, in literally about a year ago. It was September 22nd, 2023. I bought it for $55. $55. Beautiful. That's like a little bit over retail. I think back then they were like $30.
Yeah.
The cheapest you can buy it right now is $270. It went for $300 in September. It went for $200 in September. $205, $250, $245.
Crazy, man.
Like,
that puts pain in my chest, bro.
And there's so many other examples. Like another one, I bought Alfredo June 2023 for $65, the standard black pressing.
Yeah.
Now it's $150. I mean, like,
that's fucked.
You can't,
like, that's fucked.
Yeah.
And, like, I get it. If you own the thing and you want to get rid of it, you want to obviously make your bread back and then some. But doubling the price, tripling the price, quadrupling the price in some instances, that's crazy fucking work. And yeah, you could probably, like, lowball niggas, but, like, it's the principle of it. It's the principle, you know? And, like, I don't know, man, like, it makes it kind of difficult for, like, even me. Like, I collect a lot, obviously, I spin a lot, but I don't have the most extensive collection. And there are pieces that I really would like that are going for fucking exorbitant amounts of money. And it's not even because of, you know, availability, this, that. It's just niggas trying to make a profit, you know? Like, another perfect example is I really want True Blue Sky, a Kai Solo, produced by Navy Blue. One of my favorite albums of all time. I would love to spin that on wax. On Discogs, the cheapest one is like fucking $200 Canadian, and you can't get that shit anywhere else. So it's either you hope that the artist represses it, which I fear in a lot of instances isn't really realistic. Like, I know Akai Solo doesn't really have the means just to be like, fuck it, let's make another 1,000 of these albums. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to sell outright. That's an expensive thing to produce. We're probably not getting a repressing of that until maybe down the line he gets crazy fucking popular, you know? Like, it was only until I think when Mercy got announced that Haram got a repressing. And Haram is one of the most, like, critically acclaimed underground rap music albums ever, you know? And, like, fuck, before that, like, I know, I feel bad because you ended up getting a copy of Haram, like, a week or two before the fucking repress came out. Which I mean,
I learned my lesson.
Yeah, at least you have, like, one of the originals, I guess.
I mean, but that's the thing, though, is, like, the only thing because I know some people get this way where they're like, I have this super exclusive version of this pressing, and I'd be pissed if it gets repressed because it would go down in value. Like,
who cares, my nigga? Spin the fucking record, bro.
I can understand if it's like, okay, bro, I just spent like $300 on this shit and you repressed it 2 weeks later. Like, I'm pissed about that.
A little.
But, like, if it's like, I'm upset that people are going to have this and I'm not going to be as special anymore for having it, then it's like, bro, you need to grow up.
Seek Christ, you know? Like, so that's a little crazy. But yeah, like, and I feel like mentality like that is kind of contributing to this problem as well, where people aren't concerned about the music and owning the music. They're more concerned about the exclusivity of it, you know? And they're more concerned about being special because they own this 1 in 300, this, that, the other. And, like, I'm guilty of it too. Like, I like copying shit that's exclusive just because I think it's pretty cool. But, like, like for example, the copy of Verticality Singularity by Kai Solo that I have is like 1 in 100. I want to say. Let me confirm.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Did he put the number on it? Let's see. I don't think he put the number on it. That's fine. Either way, it's like 1 in 100, right? I think that's really cool. I'm a big Kai Solo fan. I want to support him as much as I can. I'm not going to be mad if he represses that, because that means more people get to listen to music. I don't give a fuck about the value, because at the end of the day, he's getting his bread. We're getting cool things. I get to spin this record that I love. Who fucking gives a shit, you know? If people are getting mad about albums being repressed because their value of their original one goes down, you need to go outside, bro. You need to go outside. Yeah. I think now we're just hitting the point where we're kind of talking in circles. So I think it might be Metal Lacy.
Well, one more thing is like kind of back to the point of repressing shit, right?
Yeah.
A good way to know if a purchase is a good purchase from that perspective of like, oh, I don't know if this will get repressed. Artists and labels who repress things typically don't stop if they have the tendency of doing that. Like, I will never buy an old Backwoods record again because there's a good chance that for the 5-year anniversary, unless that's like 3 years away, like if I'm looking at like I'm not gonna fucking order Aethiops right now, because that was what, 2021, right?
2022.
So like
it's going to get
that's like 2 years away.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there's a 5-year anniversary repress, then it'll come then, and if not, I'll just buy it.
Yeah, and if not 5 years, then 10 years. Like Valley of Grace by Lucid got a repressing earlier this year. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, at that point, you know, it's kind of like, all right, do I want to wait 7 years or do I want to just, you know,
just say fuck it and do it now?
Right? At a certain point, 7 years is like, all right.
Yeah. Even with the Shrapnel Triple Beam, I know that's not Backwoods, that's Fused Arrow, but like they did an initial wave of, I believe, 250 pressings of each of those albums, right? They sold out within the day. They got repressed like 2-3 weeks later. Cool. And then those all sold out. I missed it again. Then they did a third repressing of it, and then thankfully I was able to cop. So like, if that's the tendency, especially just for like a standard black pressing, like, don't just cop it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get it eventually, I think. Unless it's like a fucking hyper exclusive shit. But at that point, it's like, do you really give a shit about that? You know?
And that's kind of where I've found, like, it's no secret that every other mail day I have, there's a new Elk Records album. Part of the reason for that is because I know that stuff is never going to be pressed again.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
I have a lot of stuff on my Discogs want list that's like, yeah, I don't need this, and it's not like my absolute favorite album right now. But if the pace that I've been going on of like coming on to older albums that I haven't sat with enough comes around, I'd be kicking myself for not getting the album sooner.
Yeah. That's
like, we were talking about it the other week, I think. It was the day before I think it was like when we recorded last week. There was the Get a Records drop.
Yeah.
With the, like, all the old shit with the new Arm & Hammer album and the Mavi record and then the Woods record from this year.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, if I don't get those for whatever reason, I'm gonna get Yacht Rock 2 by The Alchemist, because there was a decently cheap pressing up. Cheap, quote unquote. It was $200 still.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get this if it doesn't.
Yeah.
If I don't get that, and I was like, I don't know, I could get something today. So I went and looked the other day, and that shit was gone. And the cheapest one is like $500 now. Yep. And it's just like the speed at which that can happen is like
within the day, bro.
Yeah, like you really have to be aware of the market, and it's like I just bought a couple things last night that I was like, I'm going to want this at some point, and I'm okay with paying this price, especially because the price wasn't that bad. But
and don't spoil it. We'll talk about it when they get here. But I have an idea. I think of what I know what you copped.
I don't think you do. But
is it the one that you sent in the vinyl channel?
I don't know.
The one that I said was really sexy.
I have that already. Like that's
Oh, word. Okay.
I ordered that shit in like July. It's
So
just gonna
real,
come
actually.
next week.
So real. Yeah, so real. But yeah, no, like it gets wicked, man. It gets wicked. And that's why this is gonna kind of pivot into my mail day. That's why I really like buying vinyl at like concerts and shit like that. Because one, you're saving on shipping, and two, you're like directly supporting the artist about as directly as you can. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, I feel like that kind of bypasses all the online bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about this? Because I think that's a perfect pivot into the shit that I have for mail day.
I don't know. I would just say buy shit. Like, I would find a good way to track the prices of the things you want if you're a collector.
Yeah. And
just always be conscious that the price that you're looking at is probably the lowest it'll ever be.
Yeah, that's super fucking real. Unless they get a repressing, so down the line when I start making proper, like, better money, then I'll cop my $200 copy of Let the Sun Talk. That is like my number one grail right now. I need a copy of that because I want to listen to the thing on the wax. You know, that's what I want to do. But what do I know? Yeah, that's real. That's super real. I think it's time to get into my mail day because there's actually some shit that I want to show you, which I think is pretty cool. Coming off the back of that Rap Music Plug podcast show in the city earlier, Jesse the Tree, Hike Keach, Nah Really, Bridge of Sand, everyone fucking crazy. I was like, you know what? These guys are here. They're selling their music directly. I'm going to cop as much as I can. So, first and foremost, I have Worm in Heaven, Jesse the Tree. Crazy fucking album. Like, crazy and like, oh, the centerfold is... I'm not even a big CD guy. I caught this to support him, but this is a crazy fucking album, and it's really, really cool. So, had to cop the CD. Shout out to my man, Jesse the Tree. That's my fucking goat. Interview coming soon. Don't sleep. Up next, we have Blip by Nah Really, produced by The Expert, which I know I said when The Expert album came out a couple weeks ago, how I was like, oh, I hadn't really heard of The Expert before. Going back to it, I realized, oh, I fucking adore this album. It's produced by The Expert. You know what I mean? And the fact I'm able to get all these signed by these guys directly right then and there, like, it's crazy. It contributes to it, you know? There's a cut off this album. I think I talked about it in my top 5 songs, Movement and Light featuring Hemlock Ernst. One of the greatest songs ever made, I think. So good. So fucking good. Listen to this album if you haven't. Up next, we have The Fall Collection by Hike Keach and Hemlock Ernst. Keach has such a cool fucking signature. Look at that shit, bro. This is actually how I found out about Hike Keach, because there was a Billy Woods feature on this album off the track Inherit My Speech, which is a crazy fucking song. And talking to Keach, finding out about how that even happened, really cool. Really good album. You need to go and listen to this if you haven't already. This shit is fucking crazy. But next up, we have the First Wave Generators record. I forget what it's called. I think it's called it's not Into the Void. It's like something nothing. I forget what it is. I just know it as Wave Generators. After the End is what it's called. I'm a fake fan. I was hoping that they had Runaway with a Wild and Rare One, just because I prefer that album. I don't give a fuck though. I'm copping the merch to support. I'm copping the physicals to support, you know? And God bless Keach as well, because I told him, I was like, yeah, let me cop a couple of your shit. And he was gonna throw in this one for like a discount, but I was like, no, fuck you, get your money, man. So yeah. And all those I copped in person just because I was like, you know what? Like, I think it's better to do it that way. More ethical, for lack of a better term, just because, like, even going on Discogs, those things are reselling for a fuck ton of money, you know? And I know that the artists aren't getting that profit directly. And then this one was a mail day. I mentioned it briefly. I have Spirit Roaming by Kai Solo. A copy went up on Discogs for like $40. I was like, you know what? I have to. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. Nothing too crazy on it, just like a standard black pressing. Nothing out of the ordinary. Fucking crazy though. If you haven't listened to Spirit Roaming, then listen to Spirit Roaming, because like, oh my god. Yeah, so that's my week of physical music. Shall I pull up your image, Max?
Yeah, pull that up.
Here we are. Quick little 2-piece chicken dinner, nothing too crazy.
Two things. Got the one on the right. Talked about it last week. Not for Radio, new album, Melt. Maria of the Marias. She had some pretty cool stuff on her shop for when the album was pressed. So this one, you can't see it, but it's like half clear, half green split down the middle.
Cool.
Which is, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
I've heard I don't know, okay, it's not this one specifically, but like other pressings that are like this, I've heard that like if the quality is not done right, you can hear the differences between like the darker and the lighter parts of the the record when it goes halfway around. Yeah.
Shit. That's crazy.
That did not happen to my copy, thank God.
Let's go.
But
Let's go.
I have heard that before. If you ever get like a split color one, I know some places are probably worse about it than others, but
that's a shame.
No, this one's really cool. Sounds really good. I got one of the signed ones. There's like a fucking bajillion signed ones though, so I don't think it's that super special, crazy. She posted a picture of like all the ones that she signed, and there was like a lot of them.
A metric fuck ton, if you will.
Yeah. So I was like, all right.
Right on.
That explains why it wasn't that hard to get either.
Yeah.
But
compared to the other signed records that have had a history of being difficult to acquire, to say the least.
Yeah. I like signed in my collection now. I have. I don't know if it counts as a signed record, but the Ware Dyer came with the signed insert. The Rolling Alchemist one.
I'd say that counts.
That was limited to like 100, so that one was fucking. I had to do some voodoo magic to get that. And then the Alfredo 2.
Yep.
I don't know if that was voodoo magic. I just don't think people knew that one was happening. So
voodoo
I kind of.
Magic is crazy, man.
Yeah.
This is where we find out you're Haitian. The secret.
I had to do the secret shop pay method.
Yeah, the shop pay.
That shit really saves your life. I'm not gonna lie.
It does. That's how I ended up getting Haram and Mercy. The pre-orders for that is the shop pay. Yeah. You put me on, bro. Because I refreshed the page right after I copped, and them shits was sold the fuck out, bro. So like,
that's how I got the 3 I got last week.
Yeah,
I went so fucking fast.
Oh yeah. That's real. I'm still mad that I slept in for that, but whatever. Yeah. And then on the left here we have something that we vaguely touched on earlier.
Yeah, I finally got the only Makami physical I'll probably ever fucking own.
Yep. Real. I
got Pray for Haiti.
Banger.
I'm not proud of how much I spent, but
yep, we don't got to get into that.
Yeah, but another situation of like prices never going to go down. I know DOP never is going to repress any of their shit. So
that's a crazy.
The only reason I knew like that I would like the only reason that this one was even as quote unquote cheap as it was because it was a DOP pressing. Like
yeah.
Because I think this probably retailed for like $40 back in the day.
Yeah,
like
the first one.
It wasn't obscene. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like not the fucking $444 that you have to spend to get Rich Ass Haitian.
Yeah. Which is one of the cheaper pressings, quote unquote. Jesus. Fucking homie.
Yeah. You want fucking Haitian body odor, and that shit is like $2,000 to collect all 4.
Yeah, literally. You want the gas?
Bro, like, okay, man.
Kidney. Give me your soul.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
fucking
man.
Sell your fucking plasma for 3 years straight, and we can talk about a fucking Klarna payment plan, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Yeah, if I'm feeling generous.
Yeah, to buy a Makami vinyl, you have to go through the fucking evil torture labyrinth 6 times over to get a chance to enter a raffle.
Yeah, just to put your fucking name on a ticket in a 1 in 100 million odd bucket. That's how you have to get one.
Dude, there was a video of Makami giving fucking neon.
I saw the fucking neon.
Bro. Oh. What?
He doesn't know what to do with all that.
No, he doesn't. And it makes me mad. Mock don't got internet, bro.
We can't use this excuse for him anymore. He should.
He should know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Makes me mad.
Get internet, bro. Come on.
Tap in, bro. Stop giving your fucking physicals to right-wing grifters. Like, come on, man. Anyways.
Well, it's actually, like, side note really quick. He did just do, like, a a show in Chicago.
Yeah, last night, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I know he was selling stuff there, so...
Oh, shit!
I don't know. I saw someone, like, with a signed fucking Pray for Haiti Obi.
Oh my
which
God.
is probably, like... That shit is, like... If you were to sell that right now, it'd probably be, like, $5,000.
Easily.
But...
Easily. Holy shit.
I doubt that was bought there. That was probably brought, because I don't think he actually has any of that stock, like, himself.
And I know the homie Gloves went to one of those shows, and they ended up copying cassettes, which were actually reasonably priced as well. So we love that.
I think those are still like $70 for a cassette, like,
which is crazy.
It's like obnoxious. All that to say, I will probably never buy another Makami record. This is the only one that's like that was like super essential for me to own. Like, it's by far and away my favorite album from him.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's really fair. Yeah, and like, we're not going to get into it on air, but with what you told me you paid for it, considering that was one of the more affordable mock vinyl, is fucking insane. But
yeah,
that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. One hell of a grail to own, and I'm sure it's... Have you spun it yet?
Yeah, a couple times.
How does it sound?
Oh, it sounds crazy. Every dot pressing is really good. Like,
yeah.
People, there's this misconception that like the super crazy, colorful records that they do are like shit sound quality. I've never had that issue.
Yeah,
like
yeah. This is just a standard black one, though, right?
It is, but I do have some like. But there's this conception around like Dobbs fucking pressing quality is like, because they do the super crazy ones, that it's shit.
Fuck that, bro. If it sounds good, it sounds good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, and if it doesn't, then just sell the shit.
Hopefully my Eagles Have Eyes too.
Oh yeah.
Come soon.
Oh yeah, shit. That was dope. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'll see that in February.
Woo! Yeah, I love pre-orders. Yes. I can't lie. I have a few pre-orders in the works right now that I am fiending to get. I'm fiending.
I pre-ordered one yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was the I pre-ordered the Shungu album.
Oh shit! Oh, are they still up? How much? Whoa! How much was it going for?
It was like $30 USD.
Can you send me the link to that, please?
I got you.
Thank you, Goat. Appreciate you, Goat. I'm gonna cop that when I get home tonight because I need to go shower. I don't know if you saw, I'm in a hoodie blanket right now, and like I'm cozy as shit, but I'm getting sweaty, and that's just not a good scene because I'm sitting at my desk. Why am I getting sweaty? It's also because it's hot as shit down here. Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely gonna cop that.
Crazy album cover, but
let's see. Oh, that is sexy looking, dude. Oh, and it's Rough Trade. Oh shit.
Yeah, they're up on his Bandcamp as well, but it was like low key like $20 more. So I was like,
yeah.
I'm all for supporting artists, but this one's shipping from the US and that one is not. So I am not going to buy that one from there. So hopefully he gets just as much money. I would
if it's shipping from the UK, then maybe it'll be cheaper. I'll take a look at both.
Yeah.
Well, we've been going for about an hour and 10. I think this is a good place to wrap. Do you have an album recommendation pulled up? Because I have mine.
You go ahead.
Just because I fell back in love with this album, you guys need to listen to Blip by Not Really featuring or produced by The Expert. I gave this thing a spin when it came out because Rohan of the Rap Music Plug podcast put all of us on. God bless you, Ro. Appreciate you. And I loved this thing when it first came out. Never really went back to it just because, like, I don't know, it was one of those ones that kind of, like, you know, shit falls through the cracks, right? This is fucking crazy, man. Like, actually one of the craziest rap albums ever. Not Really has some of the most charming and, like, fun. Like, he has a song on this thing called Rapper Hands, where he's talking about whenever he's performing, how his hands go fucking crazy. And it's like, oh, it was really cool. And it was really, really cool seeing that live as well. One of the best performances I've seen this year, and it made me fall right back in love with this album. Yeah, tap in if you guys haven't tapped in. Yeah. And do you have your album recommendation?
I do. You're going to have to go to YouTube to listen to it.
Holy shit. Let's pull it up.
But you should go listen to Adu by Oldie James and Real Bad Man.
Oh,
it is an EP consisting of entirely Sade samples that is a physical only.
James. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that thing, dude.
It is crazy. I've been listening to it quite a bit.
Shit.
Just at my computer with YouTube up.
Shout out Real Bad Man, actually.
The Larry June song on there is crazy.
Nuts.
Like
nuts.
Yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't heard it.
I forgot about this thing. You know what? We're adding that to watch later. Yeah. And it makes a lot of sense as to why that was never released on DSPs, because I think the fucking Rock Nation ninjas would come down and kill Boldy James personally.
Yeah, I think there were definitely some. It's weird though, because like I've heard of some issues before where they're starting to like crack down on like physical sample issues too, like like if you have a vinyl, right, and there's a sample issue and they catch it, they can like halt the production of the vinyl. Because I know that happened. Freddie Gibbs' album last year, You Only Died Twice, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
Or You Only Die Once, whatever it was. There's a song, It's Your Anniversary, that was taken down off of that. And the pressing of the vinyl happened so late that it's not on there.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's crazy, actually.
Previously, that was kind of like one of the advantages of having a physical, like, I don't know how much you listened to West Side Gun's 10, but...
Not too much.
Science Class, the Busta Rhymes song, had a sample that was ripped off of streaming after like the second week. And that song is crazy. But it sounds like shit without the sample. Like, the version on streaming sounds like garbage. Hot garbage. It's terrible. But at least I can go grab it and then put it on if I want to hear the original one. But But no. So I'm hoping that we don't start to lose those recipes, because that was one of the biggest advantages of having
physicals, right? Yeah, agreed. This is why Craven says no sample snitching, man. Don't sample snitch, guys. Come on. I see a lot of you motherfuckers on Twitter talking about, oh, I recognize this sample. Shut the fuck up.
Because then it's like, because then some people are like, yeah, I recognize the sample, but I won't sample snitch though. So it's like, you want a fucking cookie or something? Like,
yeah, like we don't care, bro.
Why do I care that you recognize it if you're not gonna point it out? If you point it out, you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're just doing the fucking
just don't say anything.
Point. I recognize this sample, but I'm not gonna kill yourself, man. That was a little aggressive. I'm sorry.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. Okay, one other thing that I forgot to announce because I'm all over the place today, but this Friday night, which is the 24th of October, the Aux Discord will be hosting a listening party of A Frightened Thing with Teeth, the new Ellis Evison EP with an Elucid feature on there. I think it's going to be at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time or 7 p.m. I haven't really decided yet. There will be a post going up this week about it, probably tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be in the Aux Discord. The link is in the bio of this video, and you'll see it on Twitter and shit like that. Definitely an interesting Discord server. Pull up for the listening party and then leave right after, because like, yo,
that's crazy.
Listen, man, dude, don't get me started. It's cursed. It's fucking.
You didn't fuck with that video in general?
I cannot say that I did, brother.
Oh, bro.
When the fajitas come out sizzling.
Good God.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, pull up for that. This is an EP that I've had the pleasure of listening to very early. You guys aren't ready for this one, man. You guys actually aren't ready for this one. It's going to be crazy. I think the listening party is going to be really dope. It's going to be a good time. We're probably going to stream it on Twitch as well. I need to get that set up, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Tap in. Cool. Sick. And with that, my friends, thank you all for listening to the Aux Podcast. I appreciate y'all more than you know. Yeah. I need to find a song to close out the episode with. Is there anything you wish to leave our lovely viewers with?
No.
Cool. Sick. Lovely. Is that out yet? No, that's not out yet. I can't leak that. Oh my goodness, hold on. I need to find... I would rather not, just for the sake, because I'd imagine that's something that's not really cool to do. Let's go into this folder. Surely there's something in here. Oh, I can do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Thank you guys for listening to the Aux Podcast. We appreciate you. Yeah.
Stuck in the midst of it all, struggling, nah, but I'm recovering, soon just to see where you huddling,